Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about your brain rewards what it recognize. Okay, so people think they become what they want, but that's not usually true. Okay, more often people become what they're exposed to. Okay, what they see every day, what they hear every day, what they think about every day. So you become what you think about, and you do achieve what you think about. Okay? So, because your brain has a simple job, it looks for a patterns, okay? And once it find them, it starts treating them as important, okay? Think about when you buy a new car or like a whatever, okay? Suddenly you start seeing that same car everywhere. Okay, not because it suddenly appeared, because your brain started paying attention to it. The same things happen in every area of a life. Okay, if you constantly focus on the problems, your brain gets better at finding the problems. If you constantly focus on negatively, your brain gets better at finding negatively. If you constantly focus on excuses, your brain gets better at creating excuses. Okay, your brain rewards what it recognizes, and what it recognizes depends on what you like repeatedly expose it to. So that's why your environment so much matters. The people you spend time with, the content you watch and consume, the conversation you have with someone and with yourself, the thoughts you repeat, and all of these things are like a programming your attention. Okay, and attention, it's so powerful. Okay, because what you pay attention to start feeling normal. What feels normal start influencing your behavior, and your behavior eventually shape your life. So think about someone who spends hours every single day surrounded by like a negativity, complaints, and drama, victim mentality. And over time, those ideas start feeling normal. Not because they're true, because like they're familiar. Okay? So now think about someone who constantly surrounds themselves with a growth, okay, like a learning, like a discipline, personal responsibility, all those things, okay? And those ideas start feeling normal too. The difference is not like intelligence, okay? The difference is exposure. Most people underestimate how much their attention shapes their future. They think success is about like one big and massive decision, one big opportunities, breakthrough, but often it's much smaller than that, okay? It's what you repeatedly feeding to your mind day after day, a month after month, and year after year. The human brain is always like adopting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Always learning, always reinforcing patterns. So the question is, like, what patterns are you like teaching it? Okay, because if you spend years focusing on fear, your brain will get stronger of fear. You know, if you spend years focusing on excuses, your brain will get stronger at excuses. So but if you spend years focusing on growth, your brain will get stronger at growth. And that's how attention works. It exposed yourself, and it expands whatever you feed it. So, and eventually the things you focus on the most become the things that shape your reality. So be careful for be careful what you give your attention to, okay? Because your brain is always watching. You just don't realize, but your brain is watching, learning, and always rewarding what you recognize. So your brain is constantly looking for patterns. What you repeatedly focus on a shape, focus on shapes, what you notice, and like how you think, and you know, ultimately the direction of your life. So just be careful for where your attention is going. Okay, if you're constantly watching TikTok or Instagram and like watching like girls, like I think my listeners are boys, so if you're watching girls dancing or like whatever, those what you don't need, but your brain wants dopamine and those things, okay? Then it can be anything, just watching YouTube, scrolling, just watching some video content for a longer period of time, and you're gonna be like just more 5 minutes, and it's gonna be like 2 hours and 3 hours, 3 hours. Just you gotta be careful for what your attention is going, because like you're gonna say like more 5 minutes, and suddenly it's 1 hour, and already at that point you're breaking the promise you made with yourself, and the brain's gonna learn the patterns that your brain gonna think like, even if I make a promises, I'll break in the end, so I don't need to like value the promises. And that's no good thing, right? Because it's just not good. So like, please be careful for where your attention is going to. So that's all, and what I wanted to tell you guys here today. So thank you for listening, and see you guys in the next video. So have a nice day and take care, guys. So see ya.